Welcome back to Miss Lee Magnificent. Let's talk about how we can stop sabotaging. What are some patterns that we can break so that we're not sabotaging ourselves and causing us more pain and this continued cycle of pain? My name is Crystal Turner. I am a psychiatric nurse practitioner who has gone holistic because I know to be whole is to be healed. So self-sabotage is something that really holds us back from the things that we want, the things that we want to get in life, the joy that we want to have, the experiences that we would love to experience. We stand in our way because we'll do things that deflect us from having that sabotage us. And it's not necessarily consciously. We do it thinking that we're doing another thing, but in the grand scheme of things, it is truly holding us back. And it causes us to then not be able to live in our joy the way that we would like to live in our joy because we are not getting to the joyful things that we want. And one of the things that really holds us back is fear. You know, at the base of self-sabotage is some form of fear that we're experiencing. And though we can want a thing, it can also feel scary, even though you want something that's really good. So we're going to talk about 5 different ways to break patterns that can help you to avoid the sabotage and help to, with ease and gentleness, take you to what it is that you want. Having patience with yourself and not judging yourself at the same time. So I'm looking at my notes. We're going to first talk about forgiving your past self for what your past self has put up with. Oftentimes when you have come from a past that has pain or hurt, or even if you make mistakes or, however you were caught up in that experience, it can be very common when we are coming from a place of not loving ourselves well. We can blame ourselves. We can be really hard on ourselves, more than we are to any other person. And I know that this can be something that self-sabotages because when we're hard on ourselves in our mind, that looks like putting yourself down or having negative self-talk. But when we stop being hard on ourselves, we can clear that air. When we're speaking negatively about ourselves, we are going to have actions that demolish our desires because we may say that we're not good enough for it, or that you're not capable of something, or that someone else is more fit or deserving. And these things are subconsciously sabotaging you, and it is changing the way we would behave that looks very different from you having the things that you would want in your life. And so being kind to yourself, forgiving yourself for anything that you had something to do with in the past, being able to forgive yourself the way that you openly forgive other people, to do that for yourself first, especially when we're learning from the things that we've experienced, because we're going to make mistakes. We're going to be imperfect in this life because it's like a baby. A baby has to learn. We are babies in life because life is always able to be our parent and teach us. So sometimes we're going to make mistakes, but the blessing is in the learning and the growth that comes from it. So allow yourself to make mistakes. That way you can forgive yourself for the mistakes that are made, the past actions that may have happened. Number 2 is we stop trying to prove our worth. Stop trying to prove your worth. That comes from thinking that you are not valuable or that you don't have worth. And when we feel that we don't have worth, it's very easy to self-sabotage because you'll put other people before you. You take care of other people's needs before your own. Or even if this has nothing to do with another person, you won't give yourself what you need because you don't feel like you even deserve it, or that you are important enough, worthy enough, special enough to be able to have amazing things in life. So we do want to stop looking at ourselves lowly. And this takes time. This takes practicing to getting to know yourself, on an intimate level. Oftentimes we're not connected with ourselves and studying ourselves. So being curious enough about yourself to give yourself more attention, to put the spotlight on you, to learn about you, to understand you. When you do that, you start to value who you are more, and then your self-worth increases. So that would be number 2. Number 3 is make peace feel like it's safe. And there are many people when you are used to having an experience that it could be chaotic, it could be drama filled, it could be, constant ups and downs. And when you are at this place where none of that is happening, that can feel unfamiliar and that can feel even scary. I have had patients that I've worked with who have been in situations where they have been really under distress for a long period of time. And then when they're feeling better, the thought goes to, how long is this going to last? Or, this just feels weird that this feels right, And that can be a feeling that you have if you've had a life that has been a lot of chaos and drama. What I would encourage is to be able to just be present in the moment, because life does have ups and downs. Not to say the downs have to be anything as drastic as what had been in the past, but we will have ups and downs in life. So when we're having those ups, to be present in that and to really take it in and to really appreciate it. And it may take some getting used to, but getting used to it so that you can relax and you can allow your nervous system to relax. Because it becomes more familiar when you're making these changes. It will become a more new normal with time, but initially it's going to feel odd, but I encourage you not to run from that. And then we want to receive without feeling guilty. Many people who are self-sabotaging won't receive from other people, won't allow other people to help them, won't allow other people to, give them anything, even if it's a compliment, even if it's kind words. I don't know if you're the type of person who, if someone gives you a compliment, somehow you downplay it, or you take the attention off yourself, or it feels so uncomfortable, you just don't know what to do with it. But when we are that way, then we're blocking just being able to be fed kindness, being able to be fed support. When we are in true community, then that's a great thing. It's good to give support, but it's important for you to receive support. You're not going to be able to be a good giver if you don't receive well. And so allowing yourself to receive, because there's an energetic exchange in receiving and giving. So allowing yourself to be able to receive the help that someone is offering you so that you don't have to do everything alone. Support if someone wants to gift you something, allowing yourself to see that you are worth that gift, whatever that gift is, and being able to receive words of affirmation that help to affirm what you're relearning about yourself. Because as you're relearning yourself and coming into this better view of yourself, then you may hear it more from other people, some type of words that affirm that. But when it's unfamiliar, it can be easy to deflect it. And it can be hard to actually accept compliments. So what I would say is, if someone compliments you or says something kind, try to just breathe. You don't have to say much, but breathe and then just say thank you graciously. Just try to practice, that's it. You don't have to explain anything. You don't have to downplay anything. Just receive, breathe, and say thank you. And last is to say yes to yourself. I know when we are self-sabotaging, we put ourselves all the way on the back burner, all the way at the back of whatever the thing is. We put ourselves at the back and let everything else come before us. And of course, this is going to sabotage us, because that's giving, and not allowing yourself to have good. And that can look like becoming exhausted. We can't operate in that endlessly. That looks like exhaustion. That looks like burning out. That looks like never being able to get to what you wanted, because you just don't have anything else to even receive the good things. You're tired, And so when we are being at a place where we say yes to ourselves, that means we allow ourselves to have experiences. We allow ourselves to have a day off. You allow yourself to go treat yourself to something well. Allow yourself to have healthy relationships. Allow yourself to go after things that you want or try new experiences. But we have to say yes and get into that habit with the small things first. That's saying no to some other people so you can say yes to you. And that can also feel uncomfortable, but when it comes to breaking this pattern of sabotage, it is going to feel uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Sometimes uncomfortable things are the right things when you haven't been used to giving yourself the right things. So I want to leave this with you. Let me know in the comments which one of these patterns you would like to start. Which one of these patterns do you think would be something that you would want to start doing first? Let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next video. Please do not forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. I would much appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.